Hello everyone, William here. I just had another great conversation with another guest. Would you like to come in and listen in on the conversation we had? By the way, feel free to share it with anyone you feel may find it of interest. Come on, let's go listen in now.
So Lorna, thanks for coming into my studio. I know that you gave me a call and you had mentioned that you're running for Councillor Ward 4, and I appreciate you giving me a call and giving me an opportunity to have you come in and sit in my studio with me.
Well, thank you very much for having me. I think you do great stuff.
No, thank you. What prompted you to run, Lorna?
I'm just really disillusioned with what's happening in Ward 4. I don't think we're represented well. I'm disillusioned with the city. I think there's a lot of mismanagement. They deal with large, expensive projects and sort of forget about it, and they seem to throw a lot of money to fix the problem. And as we all know, that doesn't work.
Yeah, money isn't always the only solution. If you throw money at it, it has to be put in the right direction with the right plan and the right people in place. And I know that you've been quite involved in the community as an activist for, I think you said 30 years, which if you say it fast doesn't sound like a long time. But and I know that you're very well known in the city, and I understand you're getting a tremendous amount of support from the people in the community.
Yes, it's overwhelming.
Yeah,
it's overwhelming because you go out and you do your thing, and you just, you know, I have a good life, and I was taught that you give back, you know, and so that's what I've been doing, and you just go out and do it because you feel that you should, and I'm capable of doing it. So you know, that's what I've been doing, and you don't you don't realize the impacts that you have on people's life, and it's just been overwhelming, the support that I've had. I'm very happy.
Yeah, well, very good. Well, it seems to be a balancing act, so all the support that you've given to the city is now coming back to you, right? It may not come back right away, but it does, and it's always sitting there for when you need it. It's always this energy source too, right? Because
you get award. I've had awards given, and I always think, oh, I don't deserve them. I know other people that should get it, you know, and you appreciate it, but you know, then it's done, and it's you know, it's different. Whereas when people actually look you, you know, and we sit face to face, and they tell you, you know, what took you so long, and you've got my support, and I don't even have to ask for support. I'm just, you know, how can I help?
No, that's
and
great.
so it's just for me, because really underneath it all, I'm a big softie. So
yeah, very good. Yeah, well, that's true. Your heart is on your sleeve. It's well known throughout the community. That's where you carry it. So, I know that you've got a few topics, and I know our time is a little bit short today. So I know you have a few topics that are near and dear to you, and we'll just touch on them briefly, and then I'll put up your website and your contact information, so if people want to get in depth in the conversations with you. I know one was education.
Yes.
And what are some of the little things that, not the little things, because they're all big things, but just briefly, what are some of the issues with education you'd like to see?
Well, I truly believe that the educational system is failing the children. Not all children are academic, and I think I would like to see more employment, educational type of things, more apprenticeship programs. I know I was 15 in November. I was out of school at Christmas. I went to college for 10 months. I did a 3-year apprenticeship, and at the end of it at 19 I had a great job. And so that's what I would like to see happen. I would like more employment opportunities for children, not children, to me they're children, for the youth, more apprenticeship programs.
Okay, and I know you talked about mobility and accessibility in the city, whether that be transit or whatever the case may be. What kind of things are you referring to when you talk about accessibility in the city?
Walkability seems to be a problem. There's lots of complaints, obviously. Everybody's heard about the roads, the sidewalks, getting in and out of businesses, and you know, even at City Hall, they rebuilt City Hall for $390,000, yet they didn't put accessibility in there. So it is this is what I'm hearing today, talking to people, that it's a problem.
I've heard some people talk about the Center Mall and how it's kind of frightful. You get in your car and move to go somewhere rather than try to walk that area. So
it is. An old neighbour of mine on McNulty, now because she's in her 80s, she just takes the bus and goes off to Queenston, because there she can sit and have a coffee, do her banking, do her shopping, and then she just takes a cab home, or if she doesn't have too much, she just gets on the bus, and because she feels that it's not safe, the centre mall.
What are some of the other issues that you've embraced as part of your platform?
I would like more openness, more accountability.
More transparency?
Oh, definitely. I would like to see things. It seems that there's a lot there, but you know, the community aren't aware of what's available for them. And I would like to see more community, you know, like maybe each street have their own little committee, and or things like that, instead of one big group. Although, you know, McQuestion, I think, is a great group. They have St. Helens School. I hope that that stays, because you know, we need to look after the seniors. And I believe Kiwanis is there. They've also got an urban farm. I have a little plot I moved into an apartment, so I really miss my garden. So for $25 I have a lovely little plot there, and I go a couple of times a week and help out. So that I like.
So you'd like the community to get involved in some of the issues in small pockets, so that then the larger pockets could get together at different times. Maybe not as frequently as the small pockets to get together, and then have all the little pocket communities get together and discuss what they've, and then table it, and everybody gets to be aware. Because one street might be a little more needy of something than another street.
Yes.
Right? Maybe one street has a lot of light and the other one doesn't have a lot of light, or whatever the case may be.
That's it. And you know, have like neighbourhood watches, because I know that in our neighbourhood... I haven't seen those
signs in a long time. Are they still around?
They are. Well, apparently, yes, they are.
No. Used to be little red signs,
little red
with
things, and you don't see them
No.
You don't see them anymore. But I know we had a problem on our street years ago, and we just decided that we would all get together and on the streets, and that's what we did. And the youth that were hanging around were gone, because they congregate around every park. People today seem to rely on society, and to me, society's sort of broken, and you have to work together. You have to start at the bottom, work up. That's what I feel. And you can't throw money. You have to get people working together. You have to give them the resources to give them a better life, better quality of life that we deserve. We all deserve the very best, I think.
So you're an activist in creating awareness so that people can understand better the situation and then act on it. Yeah, very good. Very good. Well, that's great. I appreciate it. I know that you're very tired, and I know that you've been very busy with everything that you've been doing.
Yes.
And I'm grateful that you came in and gave me the opportunity to kick off your campaign, as it were. And you're registered, and you have a website.
We're working on it. It will be Lorna 4, number 4, Ward 4. Okay. And my friends are working on that at the moment.
Oh, very good.
I can manage Facebook.
Sure.
I went on Twitter. I don't know about Twitter. I was asked to join Linky Dink last year, and I still haven't used it. But I love Facebook.
Sure.
And
okay,
of course, the emails are just wonderful to me. I never thought I'd say that, but
yeah, no, that's good. Well, in the campaign, it's going to be vital for you. So
it is.
I'll make sure that I get the exact information for your website and your email and your phone number, and I'll put it up at the end of this, so people can get more in depth with you on some of the passions that you bring to the city for your platform. Thanks again, Lorna, for coming in.
We'd like to thank you, because, as you said, we've not worked together, but we've met together.
Sure, we did the Shake It Up event on that.
You're a real asset to our community.
Well, thank you very much. I really enjoy being here. I've only been here for a couple of years, and it's a great community.
It is, and we deserve.
Yeah, I'm grateful to be here, and I'm grateful to have people like yourself, to have met all the people that are like yourself. There's lots of you out there.
There is, and what we just need to all work together.
Sure.
We need to come together, and with like-minded people like you.
Well, we'll find a conduit and we'll make it happen.
That's it.
Thanks, Lorna.
Thank you.
Yeah, bye for now.
Thank you.
Join us.